Okay, hello everybody. Here's the design team. You? Oh, sorry. Hello everybody. Here's Bruno, Rafaela, Julia. We are the team who worked with the design this weekend, and we want to show something that we worked this week. Some improvements in our new UI. Uh, I have the full screen here, so I won't be able to read the chat. So afterwards, I read. Okay. Okay. Just to refresh our memories, we're going to show where we started, where we are, and where we are going or we wish to go. So everything started with a lot of research. As you remember, we showed in a previous summits. We have a lot of users' feedbacks, data collection, and other things. And we start to think how can we use this in our favor. So we start to draw some ideas in paper, and then we got the new UI as we plan to launch. So we have a client using already. So we are already collecting some feedbacks, monitoring the experience of our users, and we detected that we can improve some features, and we would like to share the improvements that we've made this week. Okay, this is the aspect of the new UI as you may have looked in the previous summit. We have the sidebar, more space, more clean design. So the first improvement that we've made in the new UI is the breakout rooms. In the older versions, we have some problems where the teacher said sometimes when they open the breakout rooms, they feel like they are in another tab and they close because they think they leave the meeting. So actually they leave the meeting because they close the window. So how can we improve this and give the sensation that they still in the meeting? Um, so in the new UI, we have like a shortcut for the breakout rooms. The initial idea is it was to open in the panel side besides the sidebar. But with the first implementation, it was not nice because it was a little bit stuck. So we're thinking how can we solve this. So this week, Julia, Rafaela, and Arthur worked on idea of a floating window. So we have something like this, which is already developed by Arthur. But our next steps is to improve this to keep the sensation to the teacher, for example, to keep seeing the presentation and the content in the media in the whiteboard area. So the idea is to use the side panel with all the information of the breakout rooms, the time spent, and things like that, and other nice features to improve the interaction. Here, for example, it's the idea of the breakout rooms using the side panel, so you can change the name of the student between the breakouts and things like that. Here, a vision of the teacher. The teacher knows who is in the which breakout rooms and who's not in a breakout room. We also put an idea of the feature called megaphone, which the teacher can send a message for all the breakout rooms at the same time, not need to go one by one. Here's some detailed screens of the side panel of the breakout rooms. This is the next step that we want to put in the product. We also have like an idea to show to the students or the teacher where they are. For example, here the students knows the room which he's working on. In this case, is the room 3, and he also can call the teacher to join the room to solve a doubt, for example. And the teacher knows who's the students who not in a room. So it's pretty easy to see the rooms and the students who is missing a room. We also worked on the media area. In the new UI, we would like to put a specific area for sharing content. because in an old version we need to search where is the the feature in a button with a lot of other features which are not in the same context. So in the media area, it's going to be in the button on the right corner. Uh, Also in this experience, the teachers said to us they sometimes think they left the meeting because this full screen. So how can we improve this to keep the teacher in the session and feeling like they don't leave they don't leave the session, but they can keep sweeping between the contents inside a same screen. So we start doing some conceptual ideas, and then we start a first version of the multimedia sharing. So as you can see, all the sharing content features are in the same button. For example, sharing presentations, sharing external video, showing your camera. But on our next version, we would like to improve this experience to be easier to translate between the contents. For example, in a media area, you can upload multiple files by type, and then by one click, you can change between, for example, a shared link from YouTube or a PDF file or share screen. So here is a more detailed version. So as you can see, you have like the icons where you can click in the icon and swap between the kind of content you're sharing. But if you click on the gear, you go inside that area and you can upload your files. We also worked on a button for the media area, which is to take presenter. If you are a viewer and you like to share your content, but you don't have the powers of a moderator, you can ask to show. So you click to activate this, and then moderators receive a message saying that a user would like to share a camera, so you can allow the night to do this action. We also improved some UI on the mobile version. At the first implementation, we saw that we have a problem because the sidebar was over the panels, and it was not nice to interact with this. And then Arthur worked on it, but unfortunately I don't have access. But I think I shared the videos in another way. Okay, sorry, guys. And then we come back here. But for the last but not less important, we not working. Ok, agora. Cadê o design system? We also worked on something calling the waiting room, where the user who is waiting to join a meeting can, for example, set your devices and know that you're waiting for join the meeting. So we thought that it could be nice if you have like a space to put a plugin with a game, so the user can play while he is waiting. And now for I think this is the biggest work we have this week. It was about the design system, which is a library of components to improve the design process between devs and designers. I will let Julia talk about it.
Okay, so the work that we did this week was using Figma, being able to create a library of components that would maybe make it easier for the developers to maybe create components on their side, and also the designers from BBB to use the same components while creating new plugins, new functionalities, and updates to the interface. So everything is in a library in Figma, and we hope that we can share it with everyone. This, for example, is a view of the basics of the side panels. So you can see that we have components like headers, content, dividers, and footers with different spacing, different ways to use it. Um, in here, we also have the buttons, the components for buttons, different types of buttons with different types of interactions. So you can maybe just click on one button, you'll be able to see how it reacts to hover, how it is when it is deactivated, and ways to use it. Here, for example, you have various types of menus and how they all can be replicated to keep the same design elements and also have the same cohesive design throughout. We also have some modals and notifications. So everything is this in the same file, and we hope that will be easier for us to develop more in the future with this.
Let me see if the videos are working now. Okay. This is the improvement on the mobile, which as I told before, they are already solved. Now the bar hide when you open a feature and it appears as this feature is minimized, but you can hide also the sidebar. And also the improvement of breakout rooms in the mobile version. So here is an example. So it's not everything is took it's better to use it. So this version it's already done by Arthur. Okay. And the next steps, the dev team is still working on the implementations of these improvements. The design team will keep improving the experience, working with users, collecting feedbacks. And we also have plans to work on new features for the app gallery. So thank you, everybody.